Listen closely, my dear child. I have watched your tears over unpaid bills. I have felt your sleepless nights when you wonder whether tomorrow will bring lack or relief. I have seen every sigh you could not voice. Hear me now with complete certainty. I, the Lord your God, will not abandon you in this valley of financial struggle. My hand is already reaching out to provide, to overturn what felt fixed and hopeless. When you believed you were forgotten, I was quietly preparing a turnaround. When collectors pressed you, I was already writing a new chapter where you walk free of shame and debt. Do not tell yourself, I am Lati. My timing is perfect, and our I now, this moment CARS breakthrough H. Don't miss it. Hold TH's hour in your spirit. My word says I own the flocks on 1,000 hills. If I care for the sparrow and clothe the lilies, how much more will I care for you? You are not invisible. You are not forsaken. Heaven's resources are already shifting toward you. That is why I call you today. Take hold of my promise. I am sending help in ways you cannot yet see. I am turning the scarcity you've known into testimony of provision. The bank balance that seems too small, I will multiply it. The door that looked locked, I will open it. The chance you hot was gone, I will restore it. But listen, you must step out in faith. Delay gives fear room to grow and robs you of what is ready to come. Obedience positions you for overflow. Now, mark this moment with a prophetic act. Comment amen below, not as a casual click, but as a sacred alignment. Your amen is a seed of faith that heaven recognizes. Then subscribe and share this message, not from Habby T, but from humility. So OT her struggling privately see and find hope he. I have chosen you for this season. Even now, angels are clearing the path. Some of you will see sudden deposits and debts erased for no earthly explanation. Others will gain new clients, contracts, or promotions. These shifts will not come by frantic effort, but by my hand moving on your behalf. Trust me enough to believe your story is changing today. I'm also healing you from the shame tied to money. Let go of the guilt of past mistakes and the regret of said chances. Their burdens you were never meant to carry. I do not condemn. I equip and restore. What the world called failure, I call foundation. What you thought wasted time, I will use to grow your wisdom and increase your wealth. This blessing is bigger than clearing bills or surviving. I am positioning you for legacy. Your children and their children will benefit from the obedience you show now. The overflow I release is meant to reach beyond you, to feed the hungry, clothe the poor, and build lasting works. This is about generational change. Do not despise small beginnings. That side idea you ignore I can breathe life into it. That hidden skill you've been ashamed to how, I will make it shine. That door you knocked on before, I will cause them to call you back. I am not limited by human systems. While people calculate and deny, I override. I hold the hearts of leaders. Contracts will be signed. Loans will be forgiven. Land will be released. But be warned, the enemy will whisper doubts. He will say it's not for you, that others will prosper while you do not. Shut down that voice. Rebuke it with my word. Beloved, I desire your prosperity and health, even as your soul prospers. That is my decree over you. Do not shrink back. This is your window. Lift your eyes and see what I am doing. You thought prayers were delayed, but I was gathering blessings until the floodgate was ready. When I open it, no one can close it. Get your house in order. Prepare your heart. Be wise with what you have. See where I lead you. I will multiply seed in good soil, and you will testify of my goodness before many. Hear this with urgency. Opportunity doors do not stay open forever. This is your season to walk through. Hesitation lets fear or steal it. Obedience lets faith secure it. Decide now whom you will believe, your fear or your Father. I am pouring out financial miracles not only to meet needs, but to prove my love, power, and faithfulness. You ask for a sign, this is it. You want a confirmation, this is your word. Your miracle is nearer than you think. Do not let this moment slip. Comment amen below to anchor this word in faith. Subscribe to stay under the flow of future messages. Share so others may step into their BLSing. This is an OT Casual Interact Ion. It is prophetic obedience. As you obey, watch how fast I move. Chains of lack are breaking. The storm of debt is ending. A new season of overflow begins. Mark this hour, child. Heaven has spoken. Lean in and hear my heartbeat for you. You have carried not only financial strain, but the heavy weight of anxiety. The constant churn of worry has worn you out. You ask, will I ever breath freely again? Will I ever know peace? I, the Lord your God, answer, yes. I'm not only your provider, I am your peace. I will calm the storms inside you even as I calm the storms around you. Every sleepless night, I was there. When fear tightened your chest, I held you. When you hid your tears, I counted them. You were never alone. My spirit has been beside you, whispering truth when lies pressed in. So now be still, my child. Rest in me. Your breakthrough is near, and so is your peace. Understand this. True financial blessing is more than figures on a statement. It heals what's inside you. What use is wealth if fear keeps you captive? At joy can prosperity bring if your heart is restless. I am releasing both provision and decom into your life. I am mending the wounds left by scarcity and the marks of shame etched into your soul. But remember, peace is also a choice. Fear will knock again. Doubt will try to shout louder than my promises. Yet you carry authority to answer back with faith. Speak my truth over your home. Declare my promises over your finances. Lay your bills at my feet and watch me turn impossibilities into testimony. Listen closely. There's a divine urgency now. The enemy wants you exhausted because exhaustion breeds doubt. He multiplies lies in the hours you see and not sleep. That is why I call you today. Do not miss this window of rest. Don't let one more night pass without inviting me to carry your burdens. Surrender them now. Put them in my hands. I will not fail you. I am removing the cloud of worry. Where your mind raced with what-ifs, you will instead hear my gentle voice. Where panic once stole your breath, my spirit will bring steady assurance. You will sense the change, sudden as night becoming morning. The heaviness you assumed permanent will lift, and people will ask, what happened? Then you will say, the Lord gave me peace and provision. Know this, the prosperity I bring will not come with sorrow. My promise stands. The blessing of the Lord makes rich and adds no grief with it. I will not send riches that cost your health or opportunities that steal your rest. Everything I release will bring wholeness, balance, and healing. Let go of memories of betrayal, the unpaid debts, the broken trust, the loss you bled for. Those hurts are real, but they will not define your tomorrow. Forgive, release, and watch me restore twice what was taken. Hear me today. I am your provider. I am your peace. I am your guide. I have already prepared paths invisible to human eyes. What you have prayed for is being shaped even now. But before it is placed in your hands, I ask you to trust me. Not just to believe that I can, but to trust that I will, in my way, at my time, with blessings that last. When I give, I do not add sorrow. My gifts carry peace, direction, and purpose. This is your moment. Do not ignore it. Heaven is breathing upon you even now. Feel my spirit surrounding your mind, calming your heart, lifting the weight from your soul. These words are not empty. They are fire to your spirit, light for your darkest night. I am your God. I have not forgotten you, and I never will. Even if all others abandon you, I remain. Even if the world systems falter, I hold keys that no one could steal. You are not defeated. You are being transformed from lack to abundance, from fear to faith, from sorrow to praise. Speak it, believe it, embrace it, for what begins this very day has the power to shift your destiny forever. I am the eternal God, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Before the dawn first touched the earth, I had already written out your days with care. Your life is not a collection of random events. It is a masterpiece of purpose. Every circumstance, every delay, every loss has meaning. Nothing has slipped past my sight. Every moment has been recorded in my book. Even in the times when you felt abandoned, when prayers seemed unanswered, when silence seemed to fill the heavens, I was at work. My throne was never silent. While you cried out, I was already moving pieces into place. While you waited, I was arranging everything for your good. The delay you felt was not denial. It was timing. My timing. Eternal timing. In it, there are no mistakes. Stay close to me. Lean on my word every day. Fill your home, YTH praise instead of panic. Every song of worship it's the enemy. Every declaration of faith draws mere Ackley's nearer. Every ois to rest in me multiplies your provision. You are not alone. You are not forsaken. Your blessing is close, and your peace is secured. You have asked, when will my moment come? When will breakthrough arrive for my family and me? I tell you now, your moment is unfolding. Every step you take toward my will aligns you with the overflow I have prepared. Blessing is not random. Prosperity is not luck. Miracles are not accidents. They are the harvest of alignment. When your heart, words, and actions line up with my word, doors open and provision rushes in. That is why I call you now. Come into alignment with me. One God, one will, one way. Understand this. Your own strength only carries you so far. Your plans, however sensible, have limits. But when your plans meet Y design, miracles multiply. One obedient step can accomplish more than a decade of struggling. One moment of surrender, and undo years of lack. Never underestimate the power of walking in step with your Father. The enemy works to scatter your focus. He throws distractions, tempts you with shortcuts, and fills your heart with comparison. He fears the force of an aligned life. When you move with me, nothing can stop your blessing. Heaven and earth respond to my children who live in unity with my spirit. Pause now. If your heart wants to be aligned with me, if you long to walk in one direction with one God, one will, one way, mark this moment. Comment 111 below as a prophetic act. Do not treat it casually. Treat it as covenant. Heaven records your alignment, and angels are assigned to guard it. Know this, alignment is not perfection. It is about direction. Even when you tumble, if you keep moving toward me, you stay ignorant. Mistakes do not disqualify you. My grace cover a heart turned toward my will. Today is your chance to realign. Financial blessing flows to the aligned heart, not because you earned it, but because you are positioned for it. When you honor me with your first, I multiply the rest. When you trust me with a little, I prepare you for much. When you release what I ask, I return it pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. There is urgency. Many drift from my way, chasing what only looks promising but leaves them empty. Do not let envy or pride pull you away. Stay aligned. The path may feel narrow, but it is soaked in my favor. Do not miss this alignment moment, for these blessings are time-sensitive. I am opening doors for aligned hearts. Contracts will come. Partnerships will form. Unexpected checks will arrive. Debts will be canceled. Beyond money, peace will come. Health will strengthen. Families will mend. These are the fruits of alignment, but they will not wait forever. Delay and moment passes. Obey, and the door stays open. Alignment requires trust. Trust my timing. Trust that my ways are higher than yours. Trust that even when the road seems long, I am guiding every step. Do not depend only on what you see. Walk by faith. Your eyes show scarcity. Your faith will reveal abundance. Where you see closed doors, faith will see openings. I'm aligning you not only for personal blessing, but for generational change. The choices you make now ripple into your children's future. The faith you demonstrate becomes the inheritance. The seeds you sow will one day be forests of provision for many. That is why the enemy fights so hard to keep you distracted. He fears the legacy your alignment will create. Beloved, do not waver. Do not live in half obedience. I want a full yes, not a maybe. When I say move, move. When I say release, release. When I say wait, wait. This is not restriction, it is direction. It is the path to overflow. An aligned life draws not only resources, but also the wisdom to steward them well. Hear my warning. Prosperity without alignment becomes a snare. Many have gained wealth and lost peace because they forgot me. Don't follow that road. Remain aligned, and I will bless you with lasting abundance, with provision that endures even when the world trembles. Lift your head. The alignment you choose today is shifting forces you cannot yet see. Angels move at my command. Obstacles are being removed. Hidden opportunities surface. What once looked dull-eyed is accelerating. You will test the FY. When I aligned with God, everything changed. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. Mark your covenant now. Comment 111 below to declare alignment. One God, one will, one way. Share this word with those who need direction. Subscribe not as routine, but to stay anchored in daily instruction. These are prophetic steps of obedience that align you with your blessing. Remember, alignment is not heavy. It is freedom. It is clarity. It is walking hand in hand with your Father, who knows the end from the beginning. As you align, provision flows, peace settles, increase comes, and favor surrounds you like a shield. This is your moment. Step into alignment and step into overflow. My beloved child, hear my voice with urgency. You stand on the edge of breakthrough. You feel pressure, stretching, and battle. Not signs of defeat, but signals that the miracle is near. Just before dawn, the night is darkest. Just before rel ease, the weight is heaviest. Do not quit. Do not let go. This is the very moment the enemy wants you to surrender because he knows your blessing is about to burst forth. Child, you have prayed, waited, and endured seasons of empty cupboards and closed doors. Now hear me clearly. The tide is turning. The drought is breaking. The chains that held your finances are snapping. You are entering a new chapter where lack will no longer define your life. But listen, do not stop short. If you give in to fear now, you will miss the door I have opened. Stand firm. Hold your place. The enemy has tried to distract you with sudden troubles, hoping to make you miss this moment. He does not understand that I have already secured your victory. The decree of your blessing is signed and sealed in heaven. Opposition cannot overturn what I have ordained. Yet you must press in. This is a birthing hour. A mother see and not stop pushing when the child is crowning. Likewise, you cannot quit praying, believing, and declaring when breakthrough is at the threshold. One more step, one more prayer, one more act of faith. That is all it takes to cross into overflow. You may ask why it took so long. Why the obstacles? Hear me. Delay is not denial. Delay is preparation. While you waited, I was building your faith. While you wept, I was forming your wisdom. While you doubted, I was arranging the right doors and the right people. Now everything is converging. Heaven's clock is moving in your favor. Do not despise the small signs, the tiny increase, the unexpected discount, the new lead. These are previews of the abundance on its way. Celebrate each one. A small door often adds to a wide gate. A tiny STR points to the coming flood. Beware, at the edge of breakthrough the enemy intensifies his attacks. He will whisper, nothing is changing. You are wasting your faith. He will inflate your bills, magnify your deadlines, and amplify your fears. He does this because he knows you are one obedient act away from harvest. Do not believe his lies. Rebuke them. Cling to my voice. This is a holy warning. If you surrender to discouragement now, you risk missing what I have placed right before you. But if you endure, if you hold fast, you will testify to sudden miracles. Unexpected checks, debts canceled, open doors you never saw, restore relationships, and provisions that come without explanation. The shift is already happening out of sight. Lift your faith and declare my promises aloud. Walk through your home and speak my word over your finances. Command the atmosphere to line up with heaven. Your words carry power. Use them to birth blessing, not to bury it. Do not wait for Tom Oro. The seed of faith you plant today determine your harvest. Act now. Believe now. Speak now. Every moment of hesitation gives the enemy a chance to plant doubt. Do not let him steal your visitation hour. I'm closer than you think. I have seen your labor. I have heard your prayers. I have gathered your tears. I declare, enough of delay, enough of oppression, enough lack. The decree of blessing is released. This is your season of breakthrough. But be ready. If I open the flood, will you steward it wisely? Prepare your heart and your hands. Organize your plans. Get your house in order. When the supply comes, it will not be a trickle, but a flood, and you must carry it with wisdom. Let your heart burn with expectation. I am the God who parts seas, brings water from rock, and multiplies loaves and fish. Do you think your rent, your debt, or your bills are too big for me? What overwhelms you is effortless to me. Trust. Align. Act in faith. This is not the season to retreat or stay silent. Open your mouth. Lift your hands. Declare, my breakthrough is here. Speaking aligns your spirit with a miracle already on its way. Soon you will look back and say, it was worth every tear, every trial, every prayer. You will see why the process was necessary. Your testament why will encourage many still in their valley. I am renewing your mind, not with fleeting ideas, but with living truth. Truth that reaches deep, reshapes you, and sets you free. And as this truth takes root, confusion will fade and clarity will shine like morning light. Our decisions are becoming stronger, no longer wavering. What once felt stuck and unmovable will begin to shift with ease. Along this path, I will also reveal what you must release. Not everything you've carried is meant to continue with you. Some of the beliefs you once held as truth were never truth at all. They were fears disguised as wisdom. I am loosening those hidden knots within you, breaking the lies that chained you, and setting you free. You will no longer live under the weight of labels spoken by others. I will show you who you truly are, and that identity will become your strength. No force can strip away the purpose of one who knows their true self in me. I am also awakening you to your eternal calling, the deep purpose that has always been within you, even when it felt distant or buried. You will understand that you were never created just to endure, but to walk forward with direction and meaning. What once felt like wandering in darkness will now be illuminated like a torch lighting your path. I gave you life, but I also gave you destiny. And now that destiny is unfolding before you, like a map revealing itself piece by piece. Step by step, what once was a constant battle will begin to move with a natural flow. This ease will not come from your own strength, but because your spirit is aligning with mine. When you walk in harmony with my will, resistance turns into momentum, and doors open without force. Everything you need is already being drawn toward you. Relationships, resources, wisdom, strength, and divine connections will arrive exactly on time. Not a second early, not a moment late. I do not work by chance. Every detail of your journey is written with eternal precision. Hear this with urgency. If you keep seeing yourself as defeated, you block the blessing I'm ending. Your identity shapes your destiny. What you believe about yourself determines what you can receive. So lay down the old labels. Reject the lies of insufficiency. See yourself as I see you, a son, a daughter, an heir of abundance. I'm also healing the wounds money never fixed, the emptiness, the shame, the nights you couldn't sleep. Dollars cannot fill those places. Only my presence can. As I heal you, I prepare you to steward abundance with joy instead of fear. You will stop hoarding in panic and stop spending from insecurity. You will carry wealth with wisdom, generosity, and peace. I am restoring what was stolen, years you felt robbed, opportunities that slipped away, relationships that broke. I breathe life back into those places, not as a copy of the past, but as something new, stronger, and more fruitful. I am the God who not only restores what was lost, but multiplies it. Do not despise your scars. They prove you survived. They remind you that even in your lowest valley, I carried you. Those scars are becoming testimony, proof that will unlock faith in others who feel hopeless. You will say, "Look what the Lord has done for me," and your story will ignite hope in many lives. Rest assured, restoration is not slow. I am accelerating it. What seemed like years, I will compress into months. What was stuck will bloom. What was delayed will arrive suddenly. Do not doubt this acceleration. Step into it, expect it, declare it. I am the one who restores the years the locusts ate. You may wonder, why me? Because I chose you. Because I delight in you. Because I see your heart. I am not blessing you just for your sake. I am blessing you so you can bless others. The overflow I send will feed the hungry, clothe the poor, and build a legacy that lasts beyond your lifetime. This is the kind of prosperity I give, one that heals, multiplies, and endures. Do not let the enemy tell you this restoration is for someone else. It is for you. You are reading these words by divine appointment. I placed you here to know that your healing has arrived. Your identity is restored. Your restoration has begun. Release the old and step into the new. Do not cling to who you were. Embrace who you are in me. A new chapter is opening. A chapter of peace, restored identity, healing, and financial blessing. Once it begins, nothing will stop it. You are not merely surviving anymore. You are thriving. You are not patching holes. You are building legacy. You are not playing catch-up. You are running ahead. Receive this restoration. Believe it. Live it.